right, Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of a millstone who will well tell me this truth. And peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Yashar Gabar, back to you again with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. So Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the elect. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into it. Starting off with the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. And it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the science past, which I had told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time, whereas the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right? And you're supposed to measure the times, man. And how do you do that? All right, you're watching. You're on your watch. All right, seeing what's going on in the world. All right? The prophecy, man. All right? And it says, there's the is the very same time which the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. How does the Lord visit the world? You know? Let's get this. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. It says, Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise and with storm and tempest and flame of the flame of devouring fire. All right? And this is how the Lord visits the world, man. You know, now it just happened in Florida. All right. Flood in Texas. All right. Salakia in Texas. And if you click on it, it says Texas flood live updates. Death toll reaches 90, including 27 at a girls' camp. All right. And this judgment, man. All right. This judgment of the Lord. All right. And it's the Lord visiting. All right, the floods, all right, what it just said, storm and tempest, all right, going into tornadoes, you know, so, hey, the Most High have been visiting this place, man, you know, as this world would call natural disasters and things like that. All right, hey, we know it's of the Lord, man, you know, 90 people, you know, that's a large scale of people, man. You know, but it's all judgment from Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right. So let's go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 9, start at verse 2. It says, Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time whereas the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when thou shalt be seeing earthquakes and earth uproars of the people in the world. Yeah, you see that too. You know, yeah, you turn on the news, all right, you see these protesters, all right, pretty much sedition amongst the people, you know, rioting, all right. This highway, we know we in the end, all right. We know that this place is through, all right. The scripture says what, now learn the parable of the fig tree, all right, pretty much speaking on what, lining up the prophecies, all right. You know, this how you know, all right, we in the end, all right. This how you know, hey, that this place, all right, it's through pretty much. All right? Because verse 2 it says, Then shalt thou will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right, so all these things, all right, the prophecies, you know, coming to pass. All right, this is what the Lord has been speaking on. You know, he's been speaking on even through his prophets. All right, the elders that's been before us, all right, speaking on these things, man. You know, and you're starting to see it. All right, this is how we know we in the end. All right, the scripture says that it's nearer than you believe. All right, they're nearer than we believe. All right. But hey, just seeing these things, all right, coming to pass, all right, and seeing the things that's being done in the world. All right, we know, all right, we in the end, man. All right. So let's grab this, 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 39. It says, Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. Yeah, so hey, the plagues is not going to slack. All right, the plagues, all right, the pestilence, all these things, you know, that the Lord, you know, calls on this place. All right, pretty much is just judgment. All right. And it says what the world is going to mourn. All right, yeah, you people are going to mourn, man. All right. famines, all right, is to come. You know, hey, you people not used to fasting or going days without eating. You know, give it a few days, all right, you people gonna be looking at each other crazy, you know, ready to eat each other. All right, but hey, this is part of what you people mourning, all right, you know, and sorrows, a lot of deaths, all right. It says it's going to come up upon it on every side. So yeah, a lot of you people that's in America, you've been living, you know, how you want, doing what you please to do, living, getting led by the flesh. You know, this majority of you niggas, man, 2/3. All right, you people gonna feel it. All right, you people gonna mourn, man. All right, because we seeing, all right, what this place is leading up to. You know, all right, these devils coming down upon you people. All right, stripping you, you know, from your assistance, you know, the government help, you know, coming down on you northern tribes, all right, even you Haitians too, man. All right, so the times is going to get worse and worse, man. So let's get this ended off. Matter of fact, let me see. Yeah, let's end it off with this. 2 Ezra chapter 8 verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done unto them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." Yeah, great miseries. Go into this word misery. All right, it says what? Affliction, suffering, all right, pain, discomfort, heartbreaks, all right, low spirits, depression. All right, you get the point. All right, this is what you people gonna feel. All right, your stress, discomfort, you know, and we in those latter times. It says why? Because what? Because they have walked in great pride. You know, hey, you people are prideful. All right, you don't believe. All right, you don't, pretty much take the Lord serious, man. You know, everything's a joke. You know, the Christian church, all right, they're not about shit, you know. And the rest of you people that don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, all right, because the Lord is going to be with his men. You know, the Lord is going to be with his elect, all right. You know, but as for the rest of you people, hey, you finished, man. You know, you done walked in great pride. And that's this world, period. All right, America, all right, prideful, you know, and talk 2/3 of you people to be prideful, man. All right, but what the scripture says, with pride come destruction, man. All right, and that's what's to come. All right, and if you're watching and seeing what's going on in the world, all right, you know what it's leading up to. All right, and this is how we know, hey, we in the end. All right, and this place is finished, man. All right, we can't wait. All right, for all you people to feel it. All right, you women, you know, you niggas, and scoff and talk shit and just don't believe. All right, you're gonna feel it, man. So, hey, judgment is out here, man. You know. So I'm ending off with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone.